Hello beautiful people, my name is Jane and welcome back to my channel. So today what we're talking about is how to be productive when you're working from home. Now, because of the pandemic, right? Because of the coronavirus and everything that happened last year, so many people have been forced to work from home, myself included. So when I first started working from home, it was not easy. It was not an easy transition for me because I had a hard time staying on track and being productive while I was working from home. It was just difficult. It was very different from the norm, and I just really didn't know how to get my things in order. It was just different and it was difficult for me, but there are some things that I had to do that helped me become more productive even though I was working from home. And that's what I want to share with you guys today. So please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the red subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when I drop new videos, and give this video a like because you're gonna like it. So let's get into it now. The first thing, one of the most important things that I had to do to make myself more productive when I was working from home was I had to clear out my space. Now, most times we keep things that we do not need. I can understand if you're busy, you're always going to work, you don't have enough time to, actually be at home and look at your space and look at the things that belong and the things that don't and be able to clear them out. But when you're working from home, it's different. You don't have any choice. You have to clear out your space, because the thing with being in a cluttered space is that it affects your mental health. It affects you mentally as well. It's not just about the physical. It's not just about the things you have lying around, disorganized and everything. Like, you cannot be productive if you are not organized, and you cannot be organized if you're in a cluttered space. So you need to clear out your space. You need to remove the things that you do not need. Get rid of the things that you do not need and actually make your space your own. Make your space your own. Create this space that when you walk in, you don't have to look for anything. You can just reach out and take whatever it is that you need. You don't have to start thinking, oh, where did I keep it? Oh, where was the last place I saw it? That is going to affect you a lot. You're not going to be productive if your space is disorganized. So first of all, sort through your things, your clothes, your shoes, your bags, your books, your everything that you own. It doesn't matter the size of your house, of your home. Most times things are just cluttered and all over the place that it makes your space look smaller than it actually is. And that's the truth. So it doesn't matter. You can't say, oh, because my house is small, it's difficult working from home. No. So the first thing is sort through your things. The things that you do not need, do well to get rid of them. The things that you need, organize them in a way that you know where everything is. If you need help, you don't know how to go about the organizing and stuff, you can pick up a magazine. You can even go online and check videos on people that show you how to declutter, how to fix up your space, what to do with the space that you actually have, and that is going to go a long way in helping you become more productive. Now, the next one is, if you were like me and working from home just didn't seem professional enough, another thing that you could do is to create a mini office, a small office in your home. It doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't matter the size of your house that you live in. It can just be a corner in your room, and you know that this corner is my office. This is where I have my table, my chair, my books, my files, my laptop, my computer, whatever it is that you work with. This is where I keep it. So when you get into that space, no matter how small it is, you know that you are ready for work, right? So this is where this space means work for you. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that you have to leave the house and go to work and do this and do that. When you enter that space, you take it in your mind that you're entering your office, and what it means is that you are about to start working. Like, this space means work to you. Also, to take it further, for you, depending on how difficult it is, you can decide to dress the part, right? Maybe you're the type that if you're in your pajamas, if you're in your PJ, you don't feel like you're working, you don't feel productive. Now, all you need to do is you need to dress the part. The way that you would dress if you were going to work, do it. You don't necessarily have to leave the house. You don't have to do all the if it's too much work for you because you're still in the house, but dress the part, dress like you're going to work. Take your work seriously. And I mean, take care of the physical, take care of the mental, whatever it takes to put you in that mental state that work is work, work is about to start. Do it. And I believe that will help you be more productive because it has helped me. Now, the next thing on my list is you have to have a to-do list. You have to have a list of the things that you're going to do for the day. Set goals for yourself for the day. Now, you can do it the traditional way. Get a notepad, a diary, whatever, like you write your stuff down, the things that you're supposed to do. And another very important thing is when you're writing down the things that you're supposed to do, give them a time frame, okay? I am supposed to write from 12 o'clock to 2 p.m. Let's say I'm supposed to write from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. I mean, it gives me an idea of what I'm supposed to do when I am supposed to do it. If I just know what to do, but I don't have a time frame, I can look at it. Okay, I'm supposed to write. Oh, okay, I can do that. Okay, let me give myself another 2 hours, then I'll start. If I don't have a time frame, I might end up not getting everything on my list done. So, but when I put the time, if I have a time frame, then it lets me know when this task is supposed to start and when it is supposed to end. And that goes a long way in making me productive. So, another way that you can do this, if doing it the traditional way is not serious enough, you can get all these apps. There are so many apps that do this, that are to-do lists, to-do apps. What they do basically, the best part of these apps is that they have a reminder already built in. Like when you set the time for the task and the time is approaching, you can set it in a way that when the time is approaching, it's going to remind you maybe 15 minutes before the time or 10 minutes before the time, so you know to get prepared for the next task. And that kind of like gives you form, gives you structure. It gives you structure when you're working from home. It makes things a whole lot easier for you when you're working from home. So you know what to do, when to do it, and you prepare well and you get it done. Now, the next thing that also helped me was not putting too many things in my to-do list. This one is very important. Like most people put a lot of things. You see people putting 10, 15 tasks in their to-do list for one day. I mean, you can do it depending on how long it's going to take you to finish a task. But I've learned that the smaller the task, like the smaller the things you put in your to-do list, the easier it is for you to be able to finish, the things that you have put down. Because people put things down in their to-do list and then they end up not doing them. Then they have to move them to the next day. And that kind of like distorts everything that you're supposed to do for the next day. And, it doesn't make sense. Like putting all these things in your to-do list, so it's like you're doing a lot and then you end up not doing them. It's not going to make you productive. So that's very important. Like minimizing the things that you put in your to-do list so that you'll be able to get them done, and that way you'll be productive. So that's another one. Now, the next one that helped me is making a commitment to finish everything that I start. This one is very important. A lot of people start things and then they don't finish it. It's just like what I said before about putting too many things in your to-do list that you don't actually end up finishing anything. People start too many things at the same time. They're doing 2-3 tasks at the same time and then they end up not finishing anyone. And I mean, that's not helping anybody, right? That's not helping anybody. So be able to put enough things in your to-do list, but also create space, for you to be able to do the things that you have put down, and that way you'll be productive, And when you start something, do not go to the next task until you finish the one that you're on. Because if you're doing this and doing that and doing the other one at the same time, there's no way all of them are going to get finished, or all of them are going to get the right amount of attention at the time that it's being done. So that's very important. So when you're doing your to-do list, break it down in a way that you know that this is what I'm doing, and then when I'm done with this, I'm moving to this, and when I'm done with this, I'm moving to this. So another thing that I've learned is that most times the reason why tasks don't get finished is because maybe there is an external thing, an external item or product that you need to be able to finish a certain task. And if you don't already have that planned, or you don't already have that ready, it's going to distort your whole to-do list and being productive and finishing what you start. So that's very important, I believe. So if you've done all these things, and I believe that if you do all these things, you're going to be more productive, you're going to be happy working from home, and it's not going to be such a bore anymore. So anything that you know that you normally do at work, when you work, let's say you like playing a certain type of music, you like your space being a certain way, just try to incorporate that into your home office, so it does not feel like you are so like out of your zone. Anything that you're going to do to be in your zone when you're working from home, do it. And I hope that you become more productive after this. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate having you here. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit the red subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when I drop a new video, and give this video a like, share with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.